There was a kid who came in. I saw him very briefly. I think he was a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts.
Nice.
I was pretty impressed with him.
If you haven't noticed, folks, Toni Globis, not only is she our costume expert, she's one of our gaming experts.
I am. I'm also your tech person.
Yes, she is. Some of the tech stuff, Santiago, some of the tech stuff she sends me, I just driving down. She'll send me this thing. I'm like, that's a thing now? Mm-hmm. The last thing you sent me, have you guys seen the hoverboard thing yet? My buddy of mine saw it. He was like, all right, you put on a green mask and green hoodie and get you some pumpkin bombs and it's on. Because that's exactly
that's hilarious.
That's what this thing looks like.
Yeah.
Seriously, it literally looks like the Hobgoblin's board.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm sorry.
Is that one that the guy goes over water?
No, they've upgraded that one. They have improved that one. It's they took the drone, the mechanics from drones.
It's basically like 4 huge drones.
Yes.
Right.
On a giant skateboard. It's like they took a boogie board and put 4 drones on it.
That's amazing.
It really is. And it goes 90-something miles an hour.
90-something miles an hour and we got gas going 2 bucks.
Right?
My question is, what company's going to insure that? Seriously. Not for me, they would.
Nike, just put a swoosh on it. They'll buy it.
But where I was going with that question, because like I said, I know you're gaming and I know you're an actor. But what video game that you've played or is out there right now that you would like to see them touch and give us something real, like they did with Halo very badly? Or
yeah, they messed up Halo.
I don't know.
It was so bad. It was almost an independent film.
So many people have destroyed so many movies. So as long as the people who did Aragon aren't a part of it, and as long as the people who tried to turn Assassin's Creed into a movie don't
that was so
and as long
bad.
as the people who tried to do Prince of Persia as a movie don't touch it, I would love to see BioShock as a trilogy.
Oh,
yes,
BioShock
nice.
was cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm like old school. I like the movie that they did the Battleship game out of. I think it was cool.
I think it was called Battleship, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
don't know.
that show.
The movie was very good.
I'm sorry, the last good movie I saw based on a game was Clue.
Oh, no!
That was wonderful.
That's
and I don't
funny.
care what anybody out there says. The Super Mario Brothers movie with John Leguizamo was amazing.
When I asked the question, I seen this young lady's eyes light up like she had something she would not mind saying. And I'm going to pick on her anyway until she does say something. So come on up here, you, Missy. What costume are you wearing anyway?
She's Ariel without a voice.
Ariel without a voice?
So she can't say
So how's she going to talk on a podcast? She ain't got a voice. Are you a gamer? Do you play video games? Or is it the boyfriend?
A little bit. It's mostly him, but I'm learning.
See, I like that.
Good for you.
Mad respect. I understand.
Yeah.
That's the best way
He's
to have a relationship.
transforming
Don't let her change you.
You're in phase 1 of geekness. We're trying to form you.
Infinity is awesome for relationships.
You know what? I hate to say this, but isn't that awesome what Disney has done?
The plate and chip technology is wonderful.
one
Skylanders has gone a little far gone, but Disney's rocking it. And
What video game would you like them to see try to attempt without destroying into a movie type deal?
I don't know. We've been playing all the oldies recently, so I've gotten back into Spyro.
Oldies is awesome.
Yeah.
All Oldies is great.
So Spyro and Crash. What else?
Actually, hold on. Spyro would be awesome because they would actually maybe not destroy a dragon.
It'd be fun.
Which I also know from this side of the table that Pete's Dragon is coming out really soon.
Pete's Dragon.
Yeah.
And I
Live
think
action Pete's
it's the
Dragon.
same people.
I've heard.
It's the same
Wonderful.
company that has done Jungle Book.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's Disney, but it's the Disney Live.
It's the Disney that doesn't screw things up.
Yeah.
The Disney that does is good. Funny.
No, there's nothing worse than having your favorites or your classics screwed up. Am I right? I mean, there's nothing worse than something going.
Disney has a real knack for their marketing team taking and pushing things too far. But they have a real hands-off approach. They let Pixar do Pixar stuff. They let Marvel do Marvel
because
stuff.
Pixar was going to walk one day, and they were like, "Oh,
you can't lose
And then
Pixar.
they tried to do a movie without Pixar, and it flopped.
And doing. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Disney has their marketing. They take things and they'll slap R2D2 on everything. Oh look, R2 toilet paper.
Oh no, it's going to be BB-8 now.
R2 toilet paper.
Yeah, but copyright that anyway.
It's going to be BB-8 now.
Disney has give them credit where credit is due. That they're hands off when it comes to people who know what they're doing with the properties they've got.
Right.
Well, the Disney fans out there, I don't know. I mean, you don't have to be a Disney fan to know this. You have to be a reader. I'm a big reader. Disney has been doing this thing with, it's called Disney Press, and they've been having guest authors and guest artists come in and do rewrites of all of their stories. So you can get Snow White, but it's called Mirror Mirror. But it's the story of Snow White from the Queen's perspective. And there's one
Which has been amazing.
Yeah, there's one called A Whole New World, and it's basically the story of Aladdin if he never found the lamp.
Yeah. The Huntress is actually even a prequel.
That's coming out Friday.
Right.
Of everything else,
That's a prequel.
But it's also a sequel
Heart,
of
obviously, and it's what happened if Elsa and Anna didn't reconnect and she got loved by her sister. So it's this kind of dark story of, the frozen queen and how she destroys the world. It's wonderful.
And we have another video game person here.
Gamers rule, man.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really enjoy this game that much, but I know a lot of people did. It was The Last of Us. I feel like that game could easily just be thrown into
The Last of Us.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that.
It was a
He is.
exclusive or whatever, yeah.
See, and gamers can be old too, so don't give him no dirty look. I would play video games with him in a heartbeat.
I go back to the Atari 2600.
Okay, now you're really old.
Post-apocalyptic Walking Dead type.
Ooh, Walking Dead type.
That's last.
The Last of Us?
The Last
Nice.
of Us.
So, wait a minute, did it... No, okay, I'm sorry. I thought
It's a zombie game and I didn't know
For a
about it.
second, my brain said it may have come out on Steam, and I might have it on my wish list, but I don't do that.
So while you're standing there, what video game would you love to see? And you already have an idea. I love it. His shoulders went up, took a deep breath. He got something already in mind.
Yes.
How about a Gears of War?
Gears of War.
You when they went to OCC to Junior to make that bike made, they made the trike, which was awful as a car guy and a bike guy. He could have been so much better, but it wasn't awful. And they said they were going to put that in the game right then and there. I was like, all right, let's do a movie, a TV show, a TV series, something, web series. I don't care, something. But the money involved for doing that would be asinine. First of all, the first thing they're going to do is go to Canada. That's just the way to save money.
Film themselves.
And then have you done anything up there?
I've been asked to.
Thank you so much.
I guess I can say this. I auditioned for a few Marvel movies that got good looks. Deadpool was one of them.
You'd have been too good for us if you'd have gotten into that one. We know that.
Shoot. Hey, I don't change for nobody, buddy. I'm still the same way. I'll drink a beer with you in a heartbeat.
After you auditioned for it, how did you feel about it once it was done?
Keith here from Fanatics and the Fan. I want to tell you about something happening in Lebanon, Missouri, April 30th to May 1st. It's big. No, it's huge. No, it's mega! I'm talking about the Lebanon MegaCon, the newest pop culture gathering in the Midwest, which is just around the corner. And it's going to be a mega big deal. Why, you ask? Well, let's see. We've got some of the biggest names in comic books, wrestling, cosplay, and all the other mega awesome pop culture things that you can really want. A mega amazing voice artist and pop culture icon, the man responsible for the voices from Gremlins and Gremlins 2, Mark Dodson. From the hit television series The Walking Dead, Ben Blandon, Greg Cruz, and Michael Koski. One of the most decorated tag team title holders of all time. From the Midnight Express, I'm talking about the beautiful Bobby Eaton. Hall of Famer, the real American hero, Mr. Tough Guy himself, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Him and his trusted 2x4 will be on hand. Ho!
Lebanon MegaCon, April 30th and May 1st at the Cohen Civic Center, 500 East Elm Street, Lebanon, Missouri. You can find them online at www.lebanonmegacon.com and on Facebook at Lebanon MegaCon.
Hey everybody, this is Michael Rooker, and you're listening to Fanatics and the Fans.
I feel great, but I was shocked because I actually had probably the best experience. Even though I didn't get the gigs, I had the best experience a geek can have, and that's going to your agent, signing a non-disclosure, and you're signing one for DC Comics, and then you're signing one for Marvel, and I go in and audition for Constantine for DC, and then I auditioned for Ant-Man and Deadpool, and I was like, hell yeah.
Getting your geek on as an actor. I'm kind of jealous as an actor myself. I'm jealous as all get out.
So it was a good feeling. It was just really, it had made me confirmed how good of this industry is being for me and how much I actually grew into it.
Now, you and I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and I'm going to, because my other partner in crime is not here, I can actually talk about some Walking Dead. Do we have any Walking Dead fans out there? Hey! So are you caught up? Because if you're not caught up, do this. So, because I'm hesitant to say this on the air, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway. Because all of the geeks have actually gone back and whined and complained and bitched about not knowing who Negan killed, and Robert Kirkman put it out there that who he killed is actually in the original airing. So if you're a geek, find it. That being said, who does everybody think it is my question. Who does everybody think it is? Though I know that this one over here doesn't watch. I know you actually do. And you have an idea who it is.
I have an idea, but I can't.
That's right. You still have that contract.
I'm still stuck with it.
I'm not even gonna ask. And I know you're a fan. Come on back up here. I don't care. Come on back up here. I want to get people's opinion on who they think it is. First of all, how do you feel? How do you feel about Jeffrey becoming Negan? And I'm gonna start with Santiago because I know that you have an opinion about Jeffrey being Negan.
Jeffrey is a phenomenal actor. I watch a lot of girly shows. I'm that kind of guy that watches girly shows, you could say. And he's been in a lot of great shows to the Gilmore Girls. If you guys ever watch Gilmore Girls, he was an actor there. He was also on Grey's Anatomy, which played a very great guy that was dying in there. But it was a great character. And he's also, of course, Supernatural.
They actually were so mad that they couldn't get him back because he's so good. He's always busy, but they were pissed. They wanted him back so many times.
He's great. Sin City and other great stuff he's been. Of course, he's been involved in DC universe, and now he's also involved with The Walking Dead. And with The Walking Dead, man, that's a whole different area. He has got labeled the biggest villain or one of the biggest characters next to
it's the most important if I'm not
and,
right.
It's really good. I mean, I'm very excited to see where they're going to take him because if you guys don't know the comics, Negan is an F-bomber and he is a very hardcore villain. Lucille is, to the point where you think Lucille is also a villain, and it's a bat.
Yeah. They made the bat. They've made that baseball bat basically its own character. It will. If I know Robert Kirkman, it's going to get credit, on-screen credit, which would be really cool, right? But so back to the original question: who do you think? And I'm going to go to Miss Sandy too because she also watched that episode like this. So, you guys, I think I'm joking. I'm not.
No, they're gonna kill him.
I mean, I will agree. I thought Jeffrey Dean Morgan did phenomenal.
Every time I see him, I love him. It doesn't matter what he's in.
The last 7.5 minutes of that episode, I was like, "This is what fans deserve."
Yeah,
and especially reading some of the comic books and seeing the character Negan plays in the comic books.
Mm-hmm. It's an amazing season this season too.
Seeing an on-screen depiction that was so just hitting the nail on the head.
It's okay, say it. Who do you think it is? We don't care. Who do you think it is?
I think it could be one of 3 people.
Yeah,
okay.
I have it between 1 and 2.
Now, I will tell you this: the math only supports 2 of those. It's a math equation.
Oh, man, I thought we was talking geek stuff.
And it's, I really am. Based on what Robert Kirkman has said, they didn't change the actors. So when they were all lined up, you follow the eeny, meeny, miny, mo, it will tell you who he did.
I know, but he also, if you actually go back and watch the first set,
right.
The first time he goes through eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and the second time he goes through eeny, meeny, miny, mo, the characters weren't in the same order.
Yeah, I agree with him.
I watched it twice, and I felt like I was over geeking it, so I only did it twice. But who do you think it is?
Obviously, I mean, you can't not think it's Glenn.
Right.
Because that's who it's supposed to be.